So Dacko, if you could just tell us a little bit about yourself, kind of your softball journey, who you play for.
So I started playing softball actually when I stopped playing baseball. So I
Okay.
played baseball at UMass, University of Massachusetts. I was a catcher out there. Ended up hurting myself. Took me a year and a half to get back into things again. By that time, scholarship was gone. All the MLB prospects were gone. I mean, there's plenty of people out there in baseball, so they were like, "Yeah, you're hurt. All right, you're gone."
Yeah.
So, came back to California. Started getting back into shape, working out. Started playing slow pitch softball, which I thought I would never do, ever.
Yeah.
And just started playing locally, and then I started playing on a team for a tournament in E's, and then went up to D's, and there was a guy named Carl Pagnatori that was sponsoring a team called 5150 at that time, and I can't remember exactly how we started talking, but I started playing on his team, and then he asked me if I would be interested in helping him out with a concept for a new bat. And then or maybe it was me that asked first. My memory's kind of getting bad from that long ago, but
it's been long ago. You can make the story however you want now. It's
right,
legendary.
Right. But we just started talking, and started showing up to the fields. I was just out of college, didn't have a job. I was like, all right, let's go to the fields and whack softballs around.
Yeah.
And every day I would be out there with Carl, and Carl would have other people come, other people go, come and go, come and go. But I just always remember people saying, yeah, you're never going to make it. You're never going to make it. You can't compete against Easton, Mike, and Worth, all of them.
Yeah.
And I saw something like from hearing Carl's vision to getting the demos in, then to swinging them, and then to taking the bits and pieces of that one demo that were good, applying them to the next bat, and then getting that one in. And you can see the progress. You can see like the steam building up into a bat.
Yeah.
And just never gave up. Carl never gave up. And Carl literally was putting everything on the line for this. He believed in it, which made me believe in it. And and then so after all the time that we spent out at the fields, he was awesome enough to give me part ownership of the company, which was a small majority ownership of the company.
Yeah. And so we're obviously, if you don't know, Dacko was talking about Monsta Athletics.
Yep.
And so how long have you been with Monsta then?
This is 11 years.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Right, I mean, we started in Carl's garage. We started in the garage, and then I would use my parents' fourth car garage.
Okay.
And we would literally just take bats, put on the stickers, all the stamps. I mean, literally build everything too in the garage.
Yeah.
So
I remember it was, I can't remember what year this was probably 2016. Somebody up here in Wisconsin was telling me about Monsta. And so I went up went on YouTube and I found this old video of, I think Carl was in his garage. So you can go find that.
Are you talking about the yellow shirt or green?
Yeah, I can't remember. It's been a while now since I watched it. But it's sort of a legendary video now. It's cool.
Yep.
And you also, let's see, this was your first bat there, right?
Yes, that was.
So this is the Monsta DNA, or the OG DNA, the original.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about this bat, if you could.
So that bat right there is basically the bat that like really launched us.
Yeah.
So first I'll tell you about the bat. The bat and the meaning. DNA was for like the Monsta Athletics. It's us. And there were times when we were testing at the fields where Carl was hurting from pitching every single time to me.
Yeah.
And then my hands were bleeding
Sure.
because it was literally him and I out there.
Yeah.
And so DNA stands for like the tears, the pain, the blood that we
Okay.
went through. Like that bat is us.
Yeah. Cool.
So the DNA, we went up to Corky's, and this was I believe, our first year at Corky's. Everyone's like, "Who are these guys?" All right, Monsta Athletics. They're probably gonna be all right. It's a new team. I mean, we went out there in like ghosted black, ghosted white uniforms. I mean, we
Yeah.
looked like the Backstreet Boys out there. And no, I mean, we played a team called Tees 13.
Okay.
And we came into that park, and everyone was saying, Tees 13 is the team to beat around here. They're
Okay.
really good. And they still are really good. A bunch of great guys on that team. But so we're playing Tees 13, and we are just hitting balls a mile. We're hitting them hard. And everyone was just like, there's no way this bat's legal. You could hear it chirping from the stands behind us.
Uh-huh.
And I can't remember which guy said something behind us, but they were like, Dacko's bat's dirty. There's no way that thing's going to pass. And at that time, Corky's and Lauren, they were doing the compression testing
Okay.
before the home run derby. So after that game was over, it went into the home run derby. So everyone was lining up. So we got our bats and stuff put away. I believe we were on the third base side, which is farthest away from the tents.
Mm-hmm.
So we were putting all of our stuff away. I had my bat out. And as we started walking, you would see people looking at the bats, looking at us, and following my one bat, apparently. And we get over to the compression testing thing. And I gave Lauren the bat just so everyone would see I was holding the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't put it away, didn't do no switcheroo.
Yeah.
And he puts in the compression tester and pulls it, and it's like 1300 or 1350, and people are just like, "Oh my gosh, that's the best bat ever!"
Yeah. Yeah, because it
They
could go
just-
down to like 1050 or 1150 or
I believe it's 1150.
okay, so you still had a lot of room left then. Is what
Oh yeah, yep.
Okay.
And people just couldn't believe that kind of bat was performing like it was at that high of compression.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And then the rest is sort of history. That's really when it took off. Then you're saying,
it really launched us. I mean, we did really well at that tournament, but at that time, that's when they switched to the 52 300.